Hello everybody, welcome back, youtube.com/Geek Aloud for another Let's Install. Today it is After the Fall Complete Edition, and I need to note I'm downloading this with thanks to the developer for sending the key through to make this install possible. Speaking of the developer, it's the guys that made Arizona Sunshine. Have you ever played that gem on the PSVR 1? It's the next outing from those developers, and it's an absolute thing of beauty. I've gone hands-on with it now for about an hour it took me. I did the first mission, Arcade. It's called Arcade. And you can see, After the Fall complete download size is 19.509 gigabytes. That is, of course, compressed. And once we've done the full install, we'll jump on into the main menu and have a look at any options we want to change or any settings I'd recommend we tweak. And then, of course, we'll jump back on out to the dashboard and I'll get you the current version number and the complete install size. This one came out with the launch of the PSVR 2. What was that, 22nd or the 23rd of February? So it's been out for a little bit of time now. As I said, I've just played it for the first time in the last hour. Absolutely blew my mind. If I'm summing it up in one word, it would be, one word? No. If I'm summing it up in a sentence, it would be just like living inside HBO's The Last of Us. You know, you're in apartment buildings, and obviously they're freakers in The Last of Us, and I think they're just called zombies or snowblind or something in this, but call them what you will. They're the undead, and they're coming towards you. You pull out your gun, and you're popping off headshots or shooting limbs off. It's phenomenal. They're crawling on the roof like what are they called? The Lickers or something from Resident Evil 2. It's horrifying and brilliant. And best of all, it's 4-player co-op. So you can go in by yourself with, 3 AI companions, or if you know a couple of friends with PSVR 2 units, you can, of course, go on into it's maybe Back 4 Blood's a good example. It's very similar to Back 4 Blood. You know, you're going from like safe room to safe room. I think there was 2 safe rooms, and then like the third safe room you enter into is the end of the first mission. So there's like little checkpoints, if you like, halfway, or I guess thirds through it, checkpoint, and then the big boss battle and out and complete the mission. You're picking up items on the run, currency, and you're picking up blueprints for different weapons or mods to your weapons. It's an absolute thing of beauty. I can't recommend it highly enough. If you've got a PSVR 2, you must play. Well, of course, assuming you've got a PSVR 2 and like zombie shooters, as I absolutely love, this game is 100% for you. You should definitely check it out. As I said, if you played Arizona Sunshine, that is the pedigree of these developers, so you know you're in for a great time. Anyway, let's install After the Fall, 19.509 gigs, and of course, my full hands-on impressions with, can't install. That's not good. What's happened? View error. Something went wrong. Yeah, something did go wrong. Is it going to have another crack, hopefully? It should fit. There we go. Okay, we're off again. All good. I am not sure what that would be. Some sort of network hiccup. Who knows? The NBN, don't fall over. As I said, I will give you my full hands-on impressions tonight, also with Unky Dunky, who's gone hands-on. So we'll both give you our full hands-on impressions this evening during the Gaming Enforcement Agency. It's our weekly video gaming podcast here on Geek Aloud. I invite you to come along 8 p.m, check out the Gaming Enforcement Agency, and you can chat with us in real time. So as we discuss After the Fall, if you're keen to play it and you've got some questions, ping them off to us in the chat. We'll get to them in real time. It'll be a thing of beauty. That's tonight, 8 p.m, right here on Geek Aloud. But for now, let's install After the Fall. All right, it's getting exciting now. It hasn't been so long that I need to turn my controller back on, but installed, ready to play. After the Fall. Okay, here we are inside After the Fall. That's another player with a PSVR 2 unit. So is that. Look at those outfits. All right, let's bring up the settings menu here and just have a quick look around. Skip calibration is to make it quicker onto the way into the game. Control scheme, set it up how you like. Obviously, some people are more susceptible to motion sickness than others. I like sliding, but there is teleporting if sliding is a bit full on for you. Default control scheme is fine. Selection wheel here for infantry mode, that's how I like it. Obviously set up to yours. Grip mode is toggle on and off instead of holding everything the whole time. What else have we got? Accessibility, sliding comfort mode, I've got that turned on, and movement comfort mode, I've got that turned on. And they're there for transitions and obviously movement. If you're susceptible to motion sickness, they can help, but I love it just the way it is. Give me the full experience. Subtitles off, I always recommend that. Enemy attack indicator, I found that critical while playing. 12-hour clock, no thanks. HUD overview, no thanks. High player ID, I prefer that on. When you're playing, it's much easier to pick out the zombies from your own players. Disable nudge notifications, as we just saw one come up, so I could turn that on, but we'll leave it for now. Standard fare with audio. Now, VoIP is the one thing you may want to disable if you don't want to hear from strangers. And then here, obviously, there's three regions, excuse me. I'm obviously in Australia, which is the Asian data centers closest. Your other options are Europe and North America. I'll leave it for Asia as I'm in Australia. Crossplay enabled. Yes, please, give us a bigger pool of players and send analytics data. I'm always happy to send that data to the developers, but that's it for within the game. Okay, now back out to the the PlayStation cross-media bar. Let's pull up the particulars and wrap up this here Let's Install video. I can tell you, After the Fall is currently version 1.002.000, and that is a full and complete install size of 19.55 gigabytes. Thank you very much for watching this Let's Install video right here on Geek Aloud. Come back tonight for the Gaming Enforcement Agency for a full in-depth look at After the Fall with our impressions. And of course, what else can you do with Geek Aloud? Like it, subscribe it, you'll never miss it. Oh, that was luck. Hey, that's something. Oh, look out!
This player's play.
Old Uncle Donkey. Donkey.